You won't believe what this retired engineer from Scottsdale, Arizona did with $742,350 of his IRA and how it saved him everything. But before I get into that story, let me ask you something. Have you seen what's happening with the US economy right now? Inflation is creeping back up, interest rates are stuck high, and for the first time since 2008, bank failures are back in the headlines. In fact, one regional bank just collapsed under pressure last week. The ripple effects, they're hitting pensions, 401ks, and retirement savings across the board. And yet, Wall Street just keeps telling retirees like you to ride it out. Really? That advice might have worked when groceries didn't cost 40% more than they did 5 years ago, or when banks weren't playing fast and loose with your life savings. But 68-year-old Charles from Scottsdale wasn't buying it. After working 40 years as an aerospace engineer, Charles was finally ready to enjoy his retirement. He had saved diligently, over $740,000 in his IRA, and planned to use it to travel, spoil the grandkids, and maybe even buy that classic Mustang he always dreamed about. Then the markets started shaking. Banks were faltering, and Charles started losing sleep. I kept asking myself, what if this money doesn't last? What if the dollar keeps falling? I didn't work 4 decades just to cross my fingers. Then, Charles heard about a different approach, a gold IRA, not a get-rich-quick gimmick. No free silver coins or high-pressure salespeople. Just a simple IRS-approved way to move part of your IRA or 401k into physical gold, an asset that's been trusted for centuries to store value when everything else goes sideways. Charles started by downloading a free gold IRA guide. That guide, plus a quick educational call, gave him clarity on something most people never think about. When banks fail or inflation eats away at the dollar, gold doesn't just hold its value. It often goes up. So he moved $742,350 of his IRA into a gold IRA. And guess what? When inflation reared back up this year, Charles's gold didn't flinch. While friends watched their traditional accounts drop, Charles slept easy. He wasn't gambling on tech stocks or praying the Fed would lower rates. He had real tangible gold, stored safely and still under his control. And that all started with that one simple step, requesting the free gold IRA guide. Now, maybe you're like Charles. You've worked hard, played by the rules, and built something you're proud of. And maybe you're wondering what's the smartest, safest way to protect it now. This is it. If you've got over $100,000 in a retirement account, whether it's an IRA, a 401k, or even a TSP, then you owe it to yourself to see if this could be a fit for you. There's no pressure, no gimmicks, and no obligation. Just a fast, one-on-one, education-first call with a real human being who will walk you through the pros and cons and help you decide if a gold IRA makes sense for your situation. The free guide is packed with info on how it works, how to roll over, what the IRS allows, and how to do it safely. But here's the thing. Gold isn't for everyone. It's for people who see what's happening and want to take action before it's too late. It's for retirees who care about protecting what they've built, not just for themselves, but for their families and future generations. If that's you, click the link, request your free gold IRA guide, and book your educational call today. Because peace of mind, that's the real gold, and you've earned it.